Hello, everyone. Welcome. So, I'm talking about the Mercury retrograde we're going to be having in Libra this month of September into the month of October. So, let me give you some dates and then I'll get into the tarot and basically how this Mercury retrograde is going to be playing out in the sign of Libra, which rules relationships. So, it's definitely going to be affecting all of our relationships. Okay, I don't care what relationship it is, all your relationships will be going through some type of shift during this transit. So I want to give you the dates first. So September 27th to October 18th is when Mercury retrograde in Libra, from 25 degrees of Libra until 10 degrees of Libra. Then the pre-shadow, which is the time right before Mercury retrograde. It's like the storyline, right? What's happening that's going to basically set everything into motion. Starts from about September 7th all the way until September 26th. So that's like the open window that Mercury's going to be kind of walking through. And then the post shadow, which is basically after Mercury retrograde, which is basically when we get more clarity on what was happening when Mercury was retrograding, what was the whole point of the transit. That's going to be from October 19th until November 3rd, 2021. So there's some major dates for that because your relationships, your money, and just the way that you relate. Libra rules your relationships. It rules the types of relationships that you have, especially the relationships that you share your time and energy with. This is going to be one of those Mercury retrogrades that's really going to challenge the way that we are in relationships. I pulled two tarot cards out, and because it's Libra, I wanted to make sure that I got tarot cards that were going to definitely give two sides of the coin because that's how Libra is, right? It likes to know the two different sides of the coins. So the first card that I got for this, the Tower card, it is the number 16 major arcana. And the crazy thing about this whole thing is that Mercury, the sun, will be meeting at 16 degrees in a kazemi, okay, in a kazemi aspect, which means they're both meeting at the same aspect on October 10th. So that's a very big day, along with Mars. So you're gonna have the sun, Mercury retrograde, and Mars all at 16 degrees of Libra on October 10th. So that's a very big day. I see with the Tower card, there could be a lot of things in relationships going on. A lot of people in relationships could be going through a lot of fights, a lot of arguments, a lot of egos falling. When you think about relationships, Libra is the sign that loses the ego in relationships. So it is always trying to work to make a relationship or to find harmony within itself and then its outer world with the people around it that it finds relationships to. Okay, so you can find on October 10th that there is some type of situation that causes a relationship to really, you need to look at it. There's a lot going on with this Mercury retrograde in Libra, so I just want to keep giving you guys some really good tea on it. The next card that I got is the Four of Wands. Now the Four of Wands I got for when Mercury and the Sun will meet again at a Casimir conjunction, and that's going to be in November 28th to the 29th. Mercury and the Sun will meet again at 5 degrees of Sagittarius. So there's going to be a lot of different perspectives. I also see from now until just November, it's a really long Mercury retrograde because just the way that everything and the planets are aligning, there needs to be a shift in the way that we're relating to one another in relationships, especially love relationships, because Venus is in Venus is going to be in Scorpio when all of this starts, when the Mercury retrograde and then it moves to Sagittarius. There's just a lot happening that I know a lot of relationships are going to be going through a very big shift in a very big way because it's the third and last Mercury retrograde of the year. I've done videos for the other two Mercury retrogrades in Aquarius and Gemini if you want to take a look at my playlist. So this Mercury retrograde is going to be a really big deal. It's a make or break. I called this Mercury retrograde all in the name of love. All in the name of love, because all the things that will happen during this transit will actually give you an opportunity to either look at the relationship dynamics as the Four of Wands or the Tower. You know what I mean? It's either one or the other. So during this Mercury retrograde cycle, make sure you write down those dates. Those are going to be very, very important dates. And along with all of this, when Mercury is going direct, there's going to be a really, really big shift because Venus is going to be meeting Pluto. And that's going to be just a whole nother ball game after this whole cycle is done, going into the underworld and trying to figure out what we need to release and let go of. So I hope you guys enjoyed this cycle, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you. Bye. Check my website out at aquilamoon.com. Check me out on all my social medias, and I'll see you guys in the next video.